What is going on, everyone? My name is Chris Vincelli. Welcome to Money Talk. And in this video, I'm gonna discuss how to pay off your debts, how to become debt-free. I believe that you're never truly free until you're debt-free. Needless to say, debt sucks. Because of the interest rate you have to pay on your debt, it makes everything that you buy a little bit more expensive. So I think this is a very important topic. And in this video, I'm gonna discuss the 5 things you need to do to become debt-free, and a bonus method, particularly for those who are in dire straits. Now, I'm not gonna waste any time. I'm gonna dive into that right now. So in order to pay off your debts, in order to become debt-free, the first thing that you need to do is to assess the debt that you currently owe. What are the details? What balances do you owe? What's the interest rate on those debts? What minimum payments do you need to make? You need to understand that before you can start tackling your debts. Okay, so make a list of all your debts, make a list of everything that you currently owe and the interest rate associated with those debts, and of course the minimum monthly payments that you need to make. Okay, so make that list, do it as soon as you can. That list might be scary, but you'll be thankful you made that list. You can't even begin to pay off your debts unless you understand what debts you currently have. All right, now if paying off your debts is a priority to you, if you really do want to become debt-free, the second thing you need to do is to make a budget. Make a budget that includes everything that you require to live. So make a budget that includes the income that you earn, your living expenses like your rent or your mortgage, the bills that you absolutely need to make like your electricity bill, maybe your phone bill, your internet bill, budget for groceries as well, and make sure you leave enough money aside so that you can start paying off your debts. Forget about buying that 60-inch TV. You can go ahead and postpone that trip to Tulum, Mexico. Now is not the time to be spending your money on big ticket items or an expensive trip. All right, you really want to spend your money on the bare necessities and leave enough left over so you can start paying off your debts. All right, now that you've made a budget and now that you've listed out all the debts that you have, the account balances and the interest rates associated with those debts, and of course the minimum monthly payments you need to make, now you can go ahead and make a repayment plan. And there's pretty much 2 ways to go about the repayment plan. You can pay off your debts using the snowball method. That's actually a method that Dave Ramsey, a personal finance guru, actually advocates for. Or you can pay off your debts using the avalanche method, a method that I, quite frankly, prefer. I'll get into the differences between the snowball method and the avalanche method, but in essence, the snowball method pushes the idea that you should pay off your smallest debts first and then move on to your larger ones after your smallest debts have been paid off completely. So we take a look at this chart next to me, we can see several types of debts. There's a credit card balance, a personal loan, a student loan, and car loans. And we can see that car loan number 1 is the debt with the smallest balance, followed by the personal loan. So if you follow the snowball method, you would pay off the smallest balance first. That would be the car loan number 1, while at the same time making the minimum payments on all the other debts as well. So you want to focus all of your energy and attention on paying off car loan number 1 as quickly as possible, and then move on to the next smallest debt, which happens to be the personal loan, once the first car loan has been completely paid off. This is a great way to build momentum as you pay off your debts, and paying off your first couple of debts is going to be pretty easy and it'll happen pretty quickly because their balances are small. So in this example, it might just take a few months to pay off the first car loan, and it might take a few more months to pay off the personal loan. So it's conceivable that after a year or 2, you would have paid off a couple of your debts. That's gonna feel pretty good, and that's gonna build some momentum for you as you pay off your remaining debts, the more expensive ones. With that being said, I actually don't think it's the most financially intelligent way to pay off your debts, because as you can see in this chart, your smallest debts also aren't necessarily the ones with the highest interest rate. In this example, the credit card has the highest interest rate, and that means that that debt is gonna be more expensive to hold on to as time goes by. So you're gonna wanna pay that off as quickly as possible since it's the most expensive. That's why I personally advocate for the avalanche method. The avalanche method, as opposed to the snowball method, actually promotes paying off your most expensive debts first. And your most expensive ones are the ones with the highest interest rates. It might take a little while to pay off that first debt, but you're paying off the most expensive one. So in the long run, it's gonna be less expensive for you to pay off your debts. Car loan number 1 with an interest rate of 4%, that can wait. You can hold on to that for a little while. It's the credit card debt with a 20% interest rate that you would want to be concerned about, that you want to pay off as quickly as possible, because it is indeed the most expensive one. So the sooner you get that out of the way, the better financial shape you're gonna be in. So yes, the third step is to create a repayment plan. You can follow either the snowball method or the avalanche method. The avalanche method might be more financially intelligent, but the snowball method might give you that motivation and sense of accomplishment and achievement early on. Okay, I got a couple more points I wanna go over, but before I do so, I wanna let you know that whether you've seen my content before or if this is the first time viewing one of my videos, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you can be notified every single time I come out with other great and similar content. And if you haven't done so already, go ahead and smash that like button. YouTube loves it when people like my videos. It helps with the YouTube algorithm. It helps promote the channel. So go ahead and smash that like button. Oh, and by the way, I'm also on Instagram, so feel free to follow me there as well. All right, the fourth way that you can pay off your debts is to do a balance transfer. Some credit card companies have promotions where they can offer you a credit card with an interest rate as little as 0% if you open it with the intention and the agreement to transfer your other debts onto that credit card. It's a promotional rate, and in most cases, it doesn't last forever, but it's a great way to consolidate all your debts into one credit card and pay off your debts pretty much interest-free. In addition, there are other credit cards that have a permanently low rate. It might not be 0%, but it's still gonna be ultra low, and it'll be low enough where a balance transfer onto that card makes sense. So yes, I think pretty much all credit card companies offer some sort of low rate credit card or a promotional rate for a credit card where you transfer all the balances you have elsewhere onto that card. You consolidate all your debts onto that card and pay for it in a more financially savvy manner. And the fifth thing that you can do is a debt consolidation with a loan. And I think this goes without saying, but this is where you consolidate all your debts onto a personal loan. You use the personal loan to pay off all the debts that you have, and then you just pay down the balance of your loan on a month-to-month basis. Because personal loans typically have a fixed interest rate with a fixed monthly payment, it might make sense to use a personal loan to pay off your debts, to consolidate all of your debts onto a personal loan, and then just make a fixed payment month-to-month until the balance of the loan is completely paid off. And as promised, I got a bonus method to become debt-free, and this is really for those who are in dire straits, and that is debt settlement. Believe it or not, if you truly do have a problem paying off your debts, you can actually negotiate with some of the lenders, and you can actually negotiate things like a lower rate or perhaps a smaller balance that you need to pay off. Keep in mind that these cases are rare, and the lenders are usually willing to work with you in the event of hardship. But it is something to keep in mind, especially if you are in dire straits. What do you think of the points I brought up in this video? Are you debt-free? How did you get there? And if you are looking to pay off your debts, which method works best for you in your opinion? The snowball method or the avalanche method? Let me know in the comment section below. I think we would all appreciate hearing your thoughts. And like I mentioned earlier, whether you've seen my content before or if this is the first time viewing one of my videos, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so you can be notified every single time I come out with other great and similar content. And if you haven't done so already, go ahead and smash that like button. YouTube loves it when people like my videos. It helps with the algorithm. It helps promote the channel. So go ahead and smash that like button. Oh, and by the way, I'm also on Instagram, so feel free to follow me there as well. Thanks everyone. Talk soon.